If I may, to get some analysis by Tommy Wildfire Rich, former world heavyweight champion. Tommy, there's been a lot of talk, of course, about the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, and we've had over the years some great champions, no question about that. We only have one, however, that's accomplished what Harley Race has accomplished, and I thought it might be interesting today because you defeated Harley Race for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, but the man proved the kind of perseverance, the kind of dedication and self-sacrifice that he had, because he came back and took the title back from you.
Well, you know, that's exactly right. And like you said, Gordon, I've wrestled a lot. I've wrestled Jack Briscoe. I've wrestled Terry Funk. I've wrestled a lot of guys. And I'd have to say, you know, Harley Race is one of the toughest men I've ever wrestled in my life. 6 times world heavyweight champion. That pretty well speaks for itself. I'm not taking nothing away from Ric Flair. He's tough. You know, he might have a little big mouth sometime, but Harley Race, I mean, he's a man you think back, and he's the type man that he went out and he didn't come out and hoop and holler and say he was going to do this. He went and he did it, and he did it 6 times, and therefore I have a lot of respect for Harley Race, and I think it's going to be one heck of a match.
Yeah, I was going to say, putting those two together in the ring then, the current NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Ric Flair, who has only had the title for a short period of time and perhaps has not been used to the kind of grueling schedule the champion has to keep. He could be a little over-wrestled, and Harley Race knows full well what he's facing.
Well, you know, it's kind of like Muhammad Ali. He come back for the last time, and he didn't make it. His back was in the corner, and when he come out, he didn't do the job. And Harley Race, to me, is in the same type situation, whereas to me, it's his do-or-die match. If Harley Race don't do it this time, he may never get another chance. So therefore, 6 times world heavyweight champion, and having his back in the corner like that, he might come out strong.
Hey! Now, just a minute. You and I have been throwing it around about this before. This is Georgia Championship Wrestling, and sanctioned by the NWA. I'm the world champion, and what? And God's green earth gives you the right to come out here and make predictions about me and Harley Race.
Flair, let me just say one thing. I didn't come out here to give no predictions or no opinions either. I was asked. But you remember this. Did you ever, anytime you ever wrestled Harley Race, brother, have you ever beat the man? You answer that question, brother. You ain't never beat him. And I'll tell you another thing. No, I'm going to tell you something else now. I'm making a prediction now. I'm putting all the money I got on Harley Race because I hope he beats the daylights out of you. Either way, I want a shot at one of you. And if there's anything left of you when Race gets through, I hope you still have the title. But I don't believe you will because, like I said, Race, might be his last chance, and he's going to come out strong.
You know, you and I have been round and round about this, Gordon Soley. And what gives that emaciated-looking punk the right to come out here and make predictions about the world's heavyweight champion, and you standing there telling me I might be too hard-traveled? Well, look at me, brother. Suntan, custom-made, driving the women wild, flying in the biggest jets, riding in the biggest limousines, living a lifestyle unequaled by any other human being on the face of this earth. And whether you like it, Atlanta, whether you like it, whether Rich likes it, whether Harley Race likes it, you remember one thing. Race, you lost that title 6 times. And you are not going to make an example or use me to break a record tomorrow night. Learn to love it. Believe it. Ric Flair is your world champion. Learn to love it, because diamonds, woo, are forever.
Well, it was not our intention to create such an emotional fervor with the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Could be that he has got some inner worries that he'd prefer not to discuss. Let's take a trip right now. Let's go to